Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the blessed Renaissance Day. The Sultanate is one of the preferred destinations to the Italian tourist as Sultanate's wing at Expo Milan receives praises. The Ministry of Education announces transfers applications for teaching staff and related occupations for the new academic year. And Yemeni forces allied with Arab-led coalition fight Houthi militia for control of the country's largest air base north of Aden. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received more cables of greetings on the blessed Renaissance Day, the 45th anniversary of the glorious 23rd of July. They were from custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa of the Kingdom of Bahrain, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, His Majesty King Abdullah II bin Abdul Hussein of Jordan, His Majesty King Mohammed VI of Morocco, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Deputy President of the United Arab Emirates, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Naif bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, Crown Prince Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of the Interior of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the United Arab Emirates, and His Excellency Nawaz Sharif, Prime Minister of Pakistan. His Majesty the Sultan also received cables of greetings on this auspicious occasion from their Highnesses, their Excellencies, the Ministers and Advisors, Commanders of the Sultan Armed Forces, Royal Oman Police and other security service, honorable members of the State Council, their Excellencies, members of the Shura Council and the Secretaries, honorable judges, Omani ambassadors, heads of the diplomatic missions and representatives of international organizations and bodies in the Sultanate, sheikhs, dignitaries and citizens. In their cable, they expressed their sincere greetings and best wishes to His Majesty the Sultan of continued health and long life, praising great civilizational achievements realized in the Sultanate under His Majesty's wise leadership, praying to Almighty Allah to preserve His Majesty and make him successful to achieve further aspirations for his people and the nation. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of Her Royal Highness Princess Madawi bint Mish'al bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud. His Majesty the Sultan has also received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Nur Sultan Nazarbayev of Kazakhstan in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his birthday. Mutual investment talks among officials from the Sultanate and Italy were discussed at the reception ceremony conducted to mark the National Day at the Sultanate's Pavilion in Expo Milano. The two sides stressed on the importance of activating tourism between the two countries. Omani traditional arts were performed among remarkable interaction from the attendees. Omani fashion show was also held at the Omani evening organized by the pavilion. And still in Italy, His Excellency Mohsen bin Khamis al-Balushi, advisor of the Minister of Commerce and Industry and General Commissioner of the Sultanate's wing in Expo Milan, had these to say.
This is a Renaissance Day in Oman, and we have meant actually to celebrate the National Day of our pavilion in this particular date. Although the National Day, the Renaissance Day in Oman is 23rd, but due to the commitment of the Expo with other countries, prior to do we actually apply for such a day has been decided for other country. However, we are still within the celebration of the Renaissance Day in Oman. Usually the program and activities of National Day are divided to two sets of activities. The first part of the day, actually, these are the official activities which will start on the arrival of the Omani delegation to the specific point within the organizing committee building and the expo ground, and it starts with the flag raising of the both countries, the host country and the celebrated country, then national anthem of the both countries, then again exchange of deliver and speech by both delegations. We are here along with 148 countries and international organizations discussing an issue which basically worries the whole organizations, international organizations, regional organizations, related to the issue of food in general, actually. An issue worries nations, an issue worries the whole inhabitant of this planet, actually. So we believe we have to be part of this international community which will debate in such an important and vital issue relates to life of humankind in this planet.
That was His Excellency Mohsen bin Khamis al-Balushi, advisor of the Minister of Commerce. For the fourth consecutive day, search teams of Royal Oman Police at Police Command of the Governorate of the Far, embodied in the Civil Defense and Coast Guard Police Center, and patrols of all stations, in addition to the Royal Navy of Oman, Royal Air Force of Oman, Office of the Wali of Mirbat, citizens of the Wilaya, continue search for the two nationals of the United Arab Emirates in the drowning incidents while they were swimming in the Adamir area in the Wilaya of Mirbat at the Governorate of the Far. The wave height is about 4 meters high, poor visibility at the search site, and the sea water is very cold. Immediately after the incident was reported, all collective efforts were concerted with all facilities to search for them, and efforts still continuing until tomorrow. Until now, the search covered the all-sea area, inshore and offshore. It's worth mentioning that 4 of those who were swimming were ventured out to the sea unhurt, but efforts still continuing to find the 2 missing people. 4,491 was the number of transfer requests of academic staff and jobs related to it for the academic year 2015-2016. The Minister of Education announces today results of the transfer after completing the sorting process according to standards and regulations of external transfer. The request of females amounted by 3,800 by 85%, whereas the male requests reached 691 by 15%. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. Sultan Qaboos University and German University host the students participating in the summer program Young Explorer 2015 of Oman University Project. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. A bomb exploded underneath a passenger bus in Yemen's capital Sana'a, killing 3 people and wounding 5. Yemeni police said in a statement that the incident happened in the Dar es Salaam area of southern Sana'a. Meanwhile, local residents said Yemeni forces allied with Arab-led coalition fought Houthi militia for control of the country's largest air base north of Aden today, hours before humanitarian truce declared by the coalition was meant to start. The Al-Anad base 50 kilometers from the major southern port city has been held by the Houthi movement for much of 4th-month-old civil war and is seen as a strategic location commanding the approaches to Aden. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad said today the army had been forced to give up areas in order to hold onto more important ones in its fight with insurgents, and the scale of the war meant the military faced a manpower shortage in a remarkable frank assessment of the strains afflicting the Syrian military after more than 4 years of conflict. Assad said the type of war confronting Syria meant the army could not fight everywhere for risk of losing vital ground. Egypt extended the state of emergency in parts of the Sinai Peninsula for 3 months as a roadside bomb wounded 18 policemen today in the insurgency wrecked region. Egyptian security officials said the attack happened near Al-Arish, the capital of North Sinai province, where the army is battling Daesh group loyalist. Prime Minister Ibrahim Mahlab said that the extension of the state of emergency for a 3rd time was necessary because of the dangerous security situation. Iraqi security forces entered the University of Anbar in southern Ramadi today and clashed with Daesh fighters inside the compound. The Iraqi Joint Operations Command said in a statement broadcast on state television that security forces and militia groups launched an offensive in April in the western province of Anbar, Iraq's largest, to retake the city. But progress has been incremental. The statement said that they are now engaging in battles to clean it up from the remains of Daesh and dismantling bombs and clearing roads. It added that security forces advancing towards the nearby districts of Al-Tamim had encountered Daesh positions enforced by bombs and razor wires. A car bomb struck a military vehicle in southeast Turkey, killing 2 soldiers and wounding 4 others in an attack blamed on Kurdish rebels, a day after Turkey launched airstrikes against Kurdish insurgents in northern Iraq. Turkish authorities say today the car bomb exploded late yesterday on a road in the town of Lis as a vehicle carrying military police officers was traveling to intervene against Kurds who had blocked a main intersection and set cars on fire. The military said the militants also fired on the troops in the attack it called a treacherous pre-planned ambush. Basket Securities Market MSM General Index today lost 9.04 points, comprising a decline by 0.14% to close at 6,581 points compared to the last session's, which stood at 6,590 points. The trading value today stood at 2.79 million Omani Riyals, comprising a rise by 59.41% compared to the last session, which stood at 1.75 million Riyals. The report released by MSM pointed out that the market value fell by 0.09% to reach about 15.24 billion Omani Riyals. Sultan Qaboos University and German University hosted students participating in the summer program Young Explorer 2015 of Oman University projects. 220 students with excellent scientific record in mathematics at the 9th grade are taking part in the project. The project, which aims to provide educational environments to instill students with academic knowledge, refine their skills and creativity in a recreational method. It also contains morning lessons in English language, computer and mathematics, as well as evening activities including recreational sports and field visits. The activities of Salalah Kharif Festival 2015 are continuing in the Governorate of Dhofar. Here is a report. A spectacular start ceremony of Tourism Festival 2015 under the theme Oman, Love and Peace commenced on 23rd of July. The ceremony witnessed a huge number of Omanis and non-Omanis participating in the procession to mark both the special day of 23rd of July, which is dear to all Omanis, and at the same time to mark the opening of Kharif Salalah Festival 2015. With me is Vice Chairman of Dhofar Municipality.
Everyone Omanis is happy and celebrating this day here. For the festival here, as I mentioned, the preparation been begun before. The activities is much that exceeding maybe 500 activities, which is different from sport, from agriculture, from heritage, or from others. You know, if I said it is for the different, even for different age, children, families. And all they are looking for, they will find it, inshallah, in our center here. It's, as I mentioned, it's different and it's covering everything the other people or the family is looking for.
I am very happy for development that have taken place in Oman under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos.
The environment is very good, especially we know the season of Kharif and the weather. And we would like to invite all the nationalities to meet each other in this place and in this country, especially in this special day.
The festival 2015 coincides with the Blaze Renaissance, the day His Majesty Sultan Qaboos came to fulfill the march of this generous and historically rooted country to begin with a new era that is more developed and more prosperous. Tourism Festival 2015 started here in the Governorate of Dhofar. This annual event is held under the theme Oman, Love and Peace. The Governorate of Dhofar is well known to have a beauty of annual monsoon season, which brings rain and lush greenery with beautiful weather. The scene of the now famous Salalah Tourism Festival being held in summer yearly, and this year is expected to go on until 31st of August. The festival will include several activities on various social, cultural, economic, heritage, sports and general entertainment. The festival, considered one of the major festivals in the region, will also include many activities and programs such as the Traditional Village, which highlights traditional handicrafts, arts, games and costumes.
Actually, I'm coming to Salalah maybe 5 days ago. I see the Salalah very wonderful. Also in the mountain, I go to the Atin or Madinat al-Haq and Taqa. Also I go to it's Marsil. It's very wonderful places. MashaAllah, all the mountain is green, and I suggest to people to coming to Salalah to visit it.
The procession for this occasion at the municipality center in Itin was attended by a large number of people from all walks of life that included Omanis and non-Omanis alike, led by officials from the Ministry of Tourism and the Dhofar municipality. Starting from the Itin roundabout, the crowd reached the festival ground gate in almost an hour. The march was divided into several groups, and each group had a special showcase. The singing and traditional dancing expressed the crowd's gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. The singers and poets were from different wilayas of the Sultanate. Celebrated with wide international participation, the festival annually is meant to showcase the Sultanate's cultural, economic and entertainment activities in a new shape. The 40-day festival will continue till 31st of August. Expression of appreciation and admiration of the people of Oman to their great leader, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, I'm Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television, and now before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives more cables of greetings on the blessed Renaissance Day. The Sultanate is one of the preferred destinations to the Italian tourist as Sultanate's wing at Expo Milan receives praises. Ministry of Education announces transfers applications for teaching staff and related occupations for the new academic year. And Yemeni forces allied with Arab-led coalition fight Houthi militia for control of the country's largest air base north of Aden. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and studios is good night.